Okay, so I thought that because it's our 25th wedding anniversary that we would do the husband-wife tag. We haven't done this before, but it would.
What does that mean?
It means we answer questions about how we met, how you proposed, how we got married, all those kinds of things about our marriage.
Right now?
Right now, we're away on our 25th wedding anniversary, and so
We're not staying here. Hey Melissa,
yeah.
what's the first question?
First question is how we met.
So first question is, how did we meet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the memory I have is we were working at a golf club up in northern Ontario, called Muskoka Lakes Golf and Country Club. I was there for a summer job. She was there for a summer job. My job was in the office doing accounting. Her job was in the pro shop at the golf club pro shop. And her job was to do what?
So I used to bring the chits down to the office each day.
The what?
The chits where people would sign for their golf games and everything, and whatever there was no cash at this golf club, so whatever they would pay for, they would sign for, and I would take it down to the office and they would get billed for it there.
And that's where we met.
That's where we met, yeah.
It was adorbs. Love at first sight.
Yeah, actually that was the question
really
I wanted
was.
to ask you. Was it love at first sight for you?
I don't know if the word love is what it was. I was definitely interested.
Yeah, were you attracted? Yeah,
Yep.
I was attracted to you for sure from the beginning too.
Adorbs.
Do you remember the first time we were introduced?
No.
Because we were introduced.
At the pro shop, you told me.
Yeah, so I remember the first time we were introduced, my boss said, "This is Tim," and you were painting fences. Do you remember that?
Oh, I did, yes. I had to paint fences for the before everybody arrived.
Yeah.
I arrived a couple of weeks early and I was painting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you remember
Wow.
that?
I remember painting the fences. I don't remember being introduced.
Yeah. So you don't remember our first introduction
No,
then?
I
Yeah.
don't. I'm a bad person.
Okay, what's one of your favorite memories of dating?
Favorite memories?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we dated for 7 years.
we did, yeah.
So I know it's been 25 years, but try to remember.
Indian food.
Oh yeah, that was so fun. We used
Yeah.
to, go
So,
ahead.
because I lived in a different town or city. No, city. I lived in Windsor at university. I was doing university in Windsor, and then university at U of T, and you were doing university at Waterloo. And so what would happen is inevitably we would split. Sometimes she would come to Toronto, and sometimes I would go to Waterloo, or she would come to Windsor. And one of the things we'd like to do is grab a really nice curry.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice curry, and that was in Waterloo.
We've always loved food
I've always
together.
loved food together, yeah. So, how about you?
One of my favorite memories dating was like very early on dating when this was when we were still working at the golf club, and you asked the chef at the kitchen to put together a picnic for us, and we went and we had a picnic, and we went on a hike out in Muskoka. Do you remember this?
Yeah, we ended up at the
We had
the
at
fire
a
tower.
lookout point.
The fire
and,
tower.
Yeah, it was very romantic. I was yours then.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Pro tips, guys.
It was
Find a fire tower and a picnic basket.
It was very sweet. That was just so romantic.
Oh,
I love that.
that's good to know. I had actually forgotten about that. That's really cool. Cool. Any other questions, or are we good?
We got lots of questions.
Oh, okay.
What's the thing about me that irritates you the most?
Her work ethic.
Oh, why?
She works so hard, and it just makes anybody else around you look like a lazy lump. She works incredibly hard. She's constantly thinking and writing and thinking about what's best for the community, what's the best video for the YouTube channels. Yeah, that's the thing for sure.
That irritates you most?
You asked.
Okay, interesting. It served you well over the years.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. It's just, sometimes you're like, wow, maybe can you chill for a minute?
Okay.
What irritates you about me?
Oh, scratching.
Scratching. Should I give you a scratch?
When you scratch, but you know what? It's because when I was growing up, I shared a room with my sister, and she would scratch, and that just drove me crazy.
I don't scratch a lot.
I know you don't.
Oh, okay.
But when you scratch, it really drives me crazy. I have a firm no scratching rule, and so whenever I catch Tim scratching, I'm like,
Definitely a peculiarity for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we get off this incredibly beautiful windswept beach and go find somewhere a little bit quieter to answer any questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, I thought I'd do a little tour of where we're staying on our second night for our 25th wedding anniversary. This is Point No Point. It's very well known on the island, place to get away. Here's the bathroom. Nice soaker tub, shower, and then a little kitchenette here, and sitting room with a wood stove, and then there's this really cool spiral staircase upstairs, and we'll show you the loft bedroom, which is just so sweet, and then the best part I'll show you outside. Okay, taking you out on the deck to the view. This is why people stay here. There's no Wi-Fi, no cell service, and a hot tub. Yes, and deck chairs, and this is where we will be for the next few hours. Wonderful. So we just ordered dinner, and it will be ready in an hour and 40 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
It's at 5:40. It's 4:37.
An hour.
Hour and 3 minutes.
Okay, so be ready in an hour, and then we pick it up and take it back to our room. So we're gonna go for a little walk, and I will be good and hungry then. Okay.
That work?
Are we filming?
We are.
Okay. So we're here at Point No Point now. We've had such a relaxing night.
We're sitting in a fog bank.
So, yeah, such a different day from yesterday.
Yeah, blue skies and hot, and now it's lovely temperature.
Yeah, and no more wind, thank goodness. So we thought we'd continue with our questions.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. When did you know I was the one? Was there a defining moment? I think this is a hard question. Maybe there was a defining moment for you.
So I had an ideal as a child.
Yeah, this is funny, actually.
I actually wrote down what I was looking for in a wife, spouse, life partner. Probably back in like grade 5 or grade 6. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I had a whole list of things. And Melissa actually checked a lot of those boxes. I even got down to the color of the eyes, which I asked for blue, but I got green.
Funny.
Yeah, the only thing different from that list was basically the green eyes. But all joking aside, I think it was probably...
Were they all physical characteristics?
No, it wasn't. It's funny because it was physical characteristics that I wrote down, and then goals. I had a whole list of goals for my life as well, written on that piece of paper. But what was interesting was just getting back to the person, and I think I probably knew there wasn't one. It sort of crept up on me. Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, and that added more stress.
More stress.
Well, yeah, because then I'm like, oh, this is somebody. Yeah, this is somebody I should definitely be proposing to.
Yeah.
And then there's the stress of actually proposing. Does that make sense?
And I think it was same for me. It was like, I think because we had a long distance relationship through, high school, and for me, you were in university then, and then I was in university. We dated for 7 years, and it was like, well, we just don't want to be apart anymore. We just knew we wanted to be together. And so, I mean, we were quite young. I was quite young when we got married, but it was like, well, how long are we going to be apart? So again, I don't know that there was a defining moment. It was just more a question of not wanting to be apart.
I don't want to be lonely.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that. It was just
No,
that,
I know.
we knew that we didn't want to be apart from each other.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. How long did it take to plan the wedding? I feel like you really didn't do much for the
Yeah,
wedding.
I was definitely not around for the planning of the wedding. It was all on her
Yeah.
and your mom and your
Yeah.
grandparents. Yeah.
I feel like and this is like 25 years ago now too, but I feel like, and I don't know how it is now, maybe it's different now, but then it was like your wedding is the wedding that your mom didn't get to have in a way too. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Because it was like she really planned it. I mean, we got to have it where we met, which is at Muskoka Lakes Golf and Country Club, which was amazing, and we're eternally grateful for that.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to have it at my grandparents' cottage, so it was really special.
The
in
ceremony
that
at
way.
the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, but a lot of things like my mom did, and I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I wasn't a bridezilla at all. I was willing to hand over control of it in a lot of ways. So
Yeah.
okay. We already did worst habit, best habit. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Is that really a question?
That's really a question.
I think it depends
Yeah, I think it depends on
on the circumstance.
certain things. I feel like we wear them equally. I feel like
Is there
it
something?
depends.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's a really odd question in 2021.
Yeah, I think
I think we skip it. I think
Yeah.
it's just not a nice question to even ask.
Okay, if you could get rid of one thing that belongs to me, what would it be?
One thing that belongs to
Yeah, a
you.
thing. We
a
don't have a
thing.
lot of things. Is there something that drives you nuts? I feel like there is that you like move around and you don't really enjoy.
There are a pair of shorts that you used to wear that I've hidden. They're just awful. That's it.
Yeah, you're juvenile like
I am
that.
juvenile.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know if I feel like if there was something that I wanted to get rid of yours, I would have already done it.
That's more honest.
I don't think it's still around.
Whatever it is.
We're ruthless. We don't keep a lot of things. And I think we've always been that way. We're just not very things driven. So we don't collect a lot of things. So who's the better cook?
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, you don't cook at all.
I'm a terrible cook. I barely do beans on toast.
What do we argue most about? I don't know if there's a particular topic.
I don't think there's a topic that we argue about. I think we just kind of go through life, and it's something we disagree on, then we talk it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if arguing is really what we do.
Yeah. And then the next question is, have you ever pretended to sleep to avoid an argument? I have. I'll go to bed if I feel like it's too heated and I need some space. Have you?
Probably I just can't think of the time. I usually clear the air. I'm more of a clear the air kind of guy. Yeah. I'm more like, if there's a problem, we're going to get rid of this problem.
Yeah. I'm a holder.
I let it all out.
He's a holder, I'm a holder, he's a diffuser. Yeah. What was our last argument about? They're usually smaller. Like it was yesterday when you laid down, took the whole rock, and you didn't leave any space for me.
We're lying with all these rocks everywhere, these massive flat rocks, and I laid down on one of them, and then you got mad, and I didn't even know you were upset at me about it. I like, well, she'll just go find another rock and lie down. What's the big deal?
It was the only one out of the wind.
Oh, but you didn't tell that to me. God, that's funny that you get upset about that.
Who's more affectionate?
Yeah.
You're definitely
I didn't want to say that because I love you.
Yeah, you're definitely more affectionate. What's something we enjoy doing together?
Hiking. Exploring.
Eating.
Eating good food.
Good food.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something we really enjoy. Who's the funny one?
I am.
Who's the more outgoing one?
I am.
Yeah. Have I ever gotten something for you didn't like?
I don't think so.
What's the best gift I've ever gotten you?
The best gift.
Gifts don't usually go this way in the relationship. They usually go this way. And we're not really big gift givers either. So we usually,
Is that code for you haven't given me a good gift yet?
I don't think I have given you a good thing, but we usually don't buy things for each other.
It's more experiences.
Yeah, we do experiences, and
Like the experience that we
That we
had
just had.
at Tom's TP.
and right now, like
That was
what
a
we're
gift to
doing-
you that I just thought was going to be amazing.
Yeah, so then we share
And
it
we share
too. Yeah. So we
And
don't.
so, like, or we're off to, camp at in Banff
Mhm.
later this summer. And, for me, that's exciting. I love doing that kind of stuff. But that's for the both of us. So that's not
Mhm.
really a gift.
Well, it is.
But then I think, like, at Christmas time and things like that,
We don't exchange.
birthdays, we don't usually typically exchange
Mhm.
gifts. We're more of when we need something, we encourage the other person to buy it.
Mhm.
So, for example, if I'm humming and hawing over the purchase of something, she'll encourage me to go ahead and just do it, even if
Yeah.
it's a larger ticket item.
Yeah, we're actually more everyday people than special day people.
We're definitely not the special day people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was.
Which gets me in trouble with my own family because they're definitely into the special
Yeah, I
days.
was just gonna say, like, that's just been a sort of like a reaction to the way that we were raised, where our family were special day people, and we were like, well, we really want to enjoy every day more than put all the effort into the special days, and so that's really what we've done and not done.
We're probably bad people. What's the next
No.
question?
I think that's all that I got here. Is there anything else that you wanted to say? Maybe I think 25 years is a big deal, and not a lot of people get married anymore, stay married this long. So maybe a lot of people ask us when they know that we've been married this long.
Oh yeah, they always ask.
They ask,
what's the secret?
What's the secret? And I feel like I have a few things to say about this, and I know you do too. So.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. There's a crab walking from left to right.
Is there really?
Yeah, you
How
see him right
big is
there?
it?
Tiny.
Okay.
Amongst the oysters. So I'm sorry. Squirrel mind here. So what's your advice for
Well,
longevity in relationships?
Yeah, we have a couple of things that we usually say. Number one is forgiveness. That we both say that neither one of us is perfect, and we've both forgiven a lot of each other over the years. Neither one of us has been perfect over the years, and we've forgiven a lot over the years. And I also think that we've both been flexible, and you have to give and take a lot too in a relationship. So, you might want to do something sometimes, and I want to do something sometimes, and it might not be what you always want to do, but you have to be flexible in a relationship. You don't. It's not necessarily that you're always living your best life. You're living the combined best life, right? And hopefully sometimes those come together, and sometimes
you got some
they
convergence
don't.
and sometimes there's some divergence.
Yeah.
I think forgiveness is really important. Funnily enough, I think therapy, not necessarily that you're trying to get yourself fixed, or God forbid you're even trying to fix other people, but even if it's just time where you can have somebody not necessarily mediate, but just help.
Well, in 25 years, there are bumps in the road. You are going to meet challenges.
And those challenges may not be because of the two of you, right? They could
Yeah.
be, the challenges could be brought on by external it could be
factors
financial, it could be
relational,
relationships, like
business,
your
family.
Children.
Yeah, and so when at any point in your life, you're gonna have bumps in the road, and it affects your relationship. And so, for us, we found in those times that therapy has been really supportive, so that we can come together on that with a third party. Because when you're in a relationship together, you're too close to it, right? Both of you are too close to it. You're both going through it, and having that third party help you navigate it has, I think, really helped us. And especially with that forgiveness piece, and also just to acknowledge that what you're going through is really hard. It helps you to soften, have more compassion for each other, I think, too, with that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good answer.
It's uncomfortable, isn't it?
It is, yeah. As driftwood goes, this is definitely uncomfortable. Sorry, go ahead, sweetheart.
So I think that's all, and I just wanted to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Happy 25th anniversary, and here's to 25
Many more.
more, at least.
Oh yeah, a lot more. I hope.
Yeah.
Fingers are crossed.
I know that to health and happiness together, so that we can continue on. And
Highly recommend it.
I'm so proud of us for our, we live in a way that is sustainable, and also that we live in a way that our life is of service to together. And I think I mean, in terms of advice too, like that also, whenever I feel like our things get hard together, I feel like we can't give up on our marriage, because together we're doing something that matters.
That's bigger than
That's
us.
bigger than us. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
sweetie.
Love you.
Bye, guys. If you have any questions or comments, questions about what we've just talked about, put it down below. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, sure. And if you like these sit down and chat part things too, we don't usually do them very often, but ever.
I always think people think this is boring, but if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, let us know, because I think sometimes people want to know our story a little bit more too.
Okay. Yeah. Ask some questions. Bye.
Bye.